I have a question just to bring it back to reality.
Okay.
I'm visualizing my Chase Lounge in my bedroom and me on it, which is really bad. Teresa, what is your favorite? I mean, you've got a huge, a lot of stuff under your umbrella for your business.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite part of your business? I mean, just give me just a bullet that might stick out most as most.
The favorite part?
Make an appointment with yourself?
No. You know what the favorite part is? It's all the stories that I get.
Oh.
That's really my favorite part. I mean, I love the service. I love doing this, but at my age, and I won't, bring that over. But it is. I wanted to do something that was rewarding, something that was helpful, something that also made some money. But for me, seniors are a niche of mine. I do move anyone, but I love the stories that go with all of the sorting. That's my favorite thing.
The history kind of stories.
Sort of like what I was saying about that estate sale. How you must see that all the time, like the nostalgia of going through people's lives.
I love it. I love it.
I loved the house. I mean, it was totally not updated or anything. And it was straight 50s, everything in it. And you could just get the sense of these people having company and making Rob Roy's or whatever they might have made back then, Yeah. And it was the coolest thing. And I think that's great that you're doing that and that you're, and you're helping such a demand, high demand portion of the citizens in our community that really need those services and someone to hold their hand and not as a baby, but as somebody to say, I can help you through this.
It's a support system.
Support
That's just
system.
really just a support.
I was thinking when people are moving, one of the things that came to my mind was a lot of times people move with medical equipment and things like that I would think would need to be really timed, or even a home office. If someone's running their business from home and they have to move and they need to be up and running in their business, they can't take a week off for the move.
That's right.
Right?
The timing is everything.
You can't take a week off of your oxygen tank. That's something that you're there to assist
all of
with.
it. All of it. The timing, the strategy. It's you make a plan and you work the plan, and it's a whole team of people that are in the process. I'm an employer. I have 8 to 10 employees, someplace around that.
There you go, Pat.
There you go. Yeah.
Can I have a job?
Yes. Hey, come on over. I do have a tough screening process though, so I don't know.
All right,
that might
do you do a background check?
I do.
Oh God, I'm out.
You know what? I know where I want to work for you, because this goes with my theme, and I've been working really hard to go green, so to speak. I'm sure you're aware of that whole movement, and I really believe in it. I'm a huge believer in global warming, and I'm a huge believer in toxins toxins in our bodies, creating a lot of illness that we have and brain damage that Pat has. But one of the things that you offer, and you gave this to us, it's great. We're going to have to put this on PropertySourceRadio.com as well. But you also offer tips on responsible disposal of unwanted items and hazardous waste.
Yes, I run across that so much, especially in garages and basements.
Oh, with the paints and stuff all over the place.
There's and you can't, I might bring a dumpster into a driveway, but you can't put these things in a dumpster. And what do you do with them? Nobody knows what to do with them. I really, really can't emphasize it enough how important this is. A couple of websites to go to: monroecounty.gov. The Rochester area has just been really responsible and very earnest in helping people to know what to do with their hazardous waste. Also, there's rochesterenvironment.com. Oh, just a wealth of resources on those two websites. monroecounty.gov, that's, of course, in Monroe County, dealing with Monroe County. I'm guessing there's also ontariocounty.gov and all of those things. rochesterenvironment.com, great resources. But, for instance, if you have electronics, Goodwill will take electronics and they'll recycle them. No televisions, but without having to... you see, it's Best Buy. They have an interesting program. You can take those big, large, awful 4-person lifting type TVs.
The consoles?
Yeah, those big, huge, gigantic TVs.
Oh, yeah.
You pay $10, but they give you a $10 gift certificate to spend at the store, and they'll take these awful big TVs that you just don't want to deal with anymore.
That's nice.
And responsibly dispose
That's
of
right.
them.
Those fluorescent bulbs, Home Depot, Radio Shack, rechargeable batteries.
Okay.
The auto parts stores, they'll take motor oils and car batteries. That's
Good to
very
know.
important.
And those are things that pile up in people's garages, correct?
That's right. And old over-the-counter medicines, everybody's different. Every county is different, and you can definitely, your old medicines, everybody has old medicines. Don't put them in the garbage.
Or
Don't-
down the sink.
That's right. Don't, or the
Into
toilet.
the water.
Or the
right.
toilet.
No,
yes.
you don't want to do that.
Because I
and-
would do that personally.
Yeah, 245 Summit Drive in Henrietta is first Tuesday of each month. No appointment is needed, 10 to 1 p.m. That's first Tuesday of each month at 245 Summit Drive in Henrietta. They'll take all of your old medicines.
Now, can we get this information on your website?
I am just putting on
Okay.
all sorts of things because I have a blog now on the website.
Okay.
Yes, all of these things can go on the website. Yes, you're right.
Okay, great. Well, we have a caller.
Great.
We have Richard calling from Webster, and he has a question for you, Teresa.
Wonderful.
Good morning, Richard. Thanks for calling.
Hi, my name is Richard, and I've been listening to your program this morning,
Thank you.
and it's very interesting. I'm going to be moving next fall, and I was wondering if I were to have that young lady over to my house, how does she determine what has to be done, and does she actually do the work? Does she have a staff? Like if I needed repairs or painting and all that stuff, does she do that?
That's a great question, Richard. I'm gonna let Teresa answer that for you because that's going to kind of give you a really good idea of what she can do to help someone in your exact situation. So thank you for the call. And go ahead, Teresa.
Okay, thank you, Richard. I appreciate your call. What I do is we come up with a plan, whatever it is that you need. So if I'm there to help you sort and downsize and you needed a bedroom painted or you needed to have your floors redone, it doesn't matter whatever you need to get the house ready to sell, I have people that can do that for you. So I have on my staff, I have a handyman. I have a landscaper. I have somebody that can replace your carpets. Now, they're separate from me. They're on my payroll, but once they do their own job, then they do their own job, and that's separate from me. Everybody is insured and bonded. Everybody does exactly what you want. So we give you lots of choices that way. There's not any referrals that are referral fees or anything that are given back and forth to each other. I don't work that way. I'm just here to make sure or to make it all happen and put it all together. So I can come in and do my thing, which was organizing and downsizing. And then maybe once the room is cleared, we can get the painter in and he can paint the room. And maybe then you need new carpet in that room, or maybe they just need to be cleaned. We'll find you somebody also to help you clean those carpets so that we can make it really show the house in its best possible light. We want it to be that way because it'll actually make you money. I had an example in Webster a few months ago, and you'll see that on my website too. Look at Happy Home in my gallery. It's a home that we spent 6 weeks in, and that's longer than normal, by the way. Where we organized and downsized it, and he was moving to Schenectady. We replaced carpet. We did some painting in the kitchen and bathroom. We replaced a stove. At that process, not only sold the house in 24 hours for $30,000 more than the realtor was going to put the house on for.
Just decluttering.
Just decluttering, just downsizing. It was 4 dumpsters and 16 trips to donation, but it was really worth the effort.
Richard, we've got to let you go here. I have one quick
Okay, well,
question
great.
for you, though.
You answered my question. Thank you very
We
much.
did answer your question. Okay, great. Thank you so much for calling, and hopefully we'll hear from you again next week.
Thank you very much.
Take care. That was Richard from Webster, and he had a great question for Teresa. She's our guest today from everythinghasaplace.com. And it's been a great show. Lot of information. Again, the responsible disposal of unwanted items and hazardous waste. We've talked about the biggest tips on decluttering and organizing. What do you call that again?
It's the 10 tips of organizing and downsizing.
Mind savers
and time savers.
And I love that because you're right. I mean, moving is stressful. And, the statistics show with remodeling projects, too. I mean, that might be another facet of your business. It already is. Okay, there we go. Because I do a lot of research on home improvement. And they say when people are having a major remodel, like a kitchen or a bath, that it actually creates stress in the marriage and in the family dynamic.
Oh, yeah.
So I can imagine what a complete move, can do to somebody. And you're there to sort of ease that stress, make things go smoother, keep things organized.
And maybe even fun.